This guitar turned my son into a consummate legend in the world of guitar making. And when he built this one, I could have gone to the grave knowing exactly who he was. I love this guitar, but this guitar wasn't made for me. This guitar was made for Tim McClouchick. And one of the things that I've had the most problems with my son is that he's perhaps the only maker in the world who, when he makes an instrument for someone else, I cannot change his mind and let him sell it to me and make a different one for the others. I was able to get Hermann Hauser to change the label on the guitar he had made for someone else and put a label in it saying made for Pepe Romero. But my son didn't, so I had to go. This was made for Tim McClouchick. And so I asked him if I could borrow it until my son made me one that I liked as much. And he did. And it was about the time when I was going to go and perform live the revival of the Metamorphosis, the guitar concerto of Xavier Monsalvatge at the Palau de la Música, and I took this guitar to be my companion on that journey. This was the first time that concerto was going to be performed since its premiere by Narciso Yepes 20 years earlier. When I got there and I started doing the rehearsals, I was so overjoyed on how the balance was, how much power, how much clarity, the beauty of the tone. And I really, really enjoyed those rehearsals. And then came the time to do a live recording from the Palau de la Música, my favorite hall, possibly of them all, in Barcelona. And Monsalvatge, who was very ill, was allowed by the doctors to come to the concert. I played it, and then it was right, I played just before intermission, and then I went and sat with him on the box, on the theater. I sat next to Monsalvatge, and he took my hand and told me this was the greatest musical experience of my life. And it's one of my favorite recordings that I've done on this instrument. I wanted to make sure this instrument, well, moving on, when my son made me number 30, I returned this to its rightful owner, Tim McClouchick. Eventually, this guitar came up for sale. I bought it, and I wanted to make sure that this guitar remained with us. So I gave it to my grandson, Owen, the son of little Pepe. I didn't give it to little Pepe, so he would never be tempted to sell it.